Okay, problem 1D. This is a cool one. I'm going to show you two ways to solve this. First way, I'm going to teach you how to solve this just by thinking about it. You don't have to do any work at all. So we want to know, where is sine squared of theta equal to cosine squared theta? Well, if you think about it, if you want to know where two squares are equal to each other, then if we want this to happen, then sine theta is going to have to equal cosine theta at those values. That's the only time you can square them and they'll equal each other. So just think about it. When is sine equal to cosine? Well, that's going to happen at pi over 4, 3 pi over 4, 5 pi over 4, and 7 pi over 4, because all those values are root 2 over 2. So you square them, and they're equivalent. And you can be done now. That's awesome. Isn't that cool? I think it is. But if you don't like that, if you like a more algebraic approach, we can just do like we've been doing before, and we can simplify this so we get it equal to 0, and then use one of our identities to substitute in. A lot longer than just thinking about it, but again, some people prefer to do it that way. So sine squared theta minus cosine squared theta equals 0. And let's use one of our identities to substitute in. I'm going to substitute in for sine squared theta, because I know sine squared theta equals 1 minus cosine squared theta. So I will get 1 minus cosine squared theta minus cosine squared theta equals 0. Sorry, it's getting a little sloppy. But again, 1 minus 2 cosine squared theta equals 0. Just combine those two negative cosine squared thetas, a little bit of algebra. And let's get this by itself. So we can get negative 2 cosine squared theta equals negative 1, and then we can get cosine squared theta equals 1 half. And now you might be like, what do I do now? But just again, pretend like this was x squared equals 1 half. What would you do to get x? You would square root it. So square root it, and you'll get cosine theta equals plus or minus square root of 1 half, which we can simplify to plus or minus 1 over the square root of 2, which we can simplify to square root of 2 over 2. Again, still plus or minus. So you're just asking yourself, when is cosine equal to plus or minus the square root of 2? And again, you're going to find the same values as before. It's going to happen at all those 45-degree reference angles, all those pi over 4 reference angles. So it's going to happen at pi over 4, 3 pi over 4, 5 pi over 4, and 7 pi over 4. And you're done.